just a bit. Let's address the news which is on our screen. That's the Vedanta response to the recent press speculation where they indicate that if there is any deal with Coal India, as well as the deals that they're considering with the Government of India on HZL as well as Balco, if it happens, it will be considered as a reverse takeover. To talk more about it, we're now joined by Piyush Jain, the Equity Research Analyst at Morningstar. Hi Piyush, afternoon. What have you made of the Vedanta response to this press speculation and the implications?
I think it's a reaction in terms of how early basically the speculation is. But moreover, I think what I think is that will be an obvious conclusion after some time, because if you look at Vedanta, they have a pile of debt, and on the other hand, they have loads of cash in the subsidiaries, so like Hindustan Zinc or Cairn India. So for them to actually correct their over-leveraged balance sheet and in a proper way tap the cash portions of the subsidiaries, I think the merger or the reverse takeover, as they call, I think that would be an obvious thing. It's just a matter of how they're able to get through the board and the shareholders.
All right, Piyush, but do you think the reverse takeover of HZL will be easy, considering that Hindustan Zinc has government nominees on the board as well?
It won't be easy. Even for Cairn, I think, for Hindustan Zinc, it won't be easy. And the second thing, I think for Cairn also, it would be really very, very interesting to see what kind of minority shareholders they get in return. Because Cairn, as you know, because of tax and also concern on the cash, has been trading at quite a discount. So it won't be that easy, I think.
All right. And with the kind of cash that HZL has on his books, do you think it will be a negative for them, considering if there is a reverse merger that takes in, as related to the stock price?
I think for Cairn, it would be a bit of dampener if any sort of merger swap ratio, if it happens, any sort of swap ratio which is not in the interest of minority shareholders. But for Vedanta, it will be a net plus, because what it will do is that it will give them a direct access to all the cash-generating subsidiaries. And as you know, Hindustan Zinc and Cairn, they are like positive free cash flow generators. And for a company like Vedanta, which it will get an access to a diversified pool of commodity business, and then you have a robust cash generation, which will help overall in terms of the credit metrics. And that is what is the most concerning part over the last few quarters for Vedanta.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that all these three transactions are obvious transactions for Vedanta. You expect them to happen, but it's not going to be, particularly easy.
Yeah, so that the time frame could be really a bit of doubt.
Okay.
But for the company, it's an obvious thing and will be positive for the company. And that's why maybe now, a few quarters later, they would really think about it.
All right, Piyush, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining.